Hi my dear students, welcome back to my channel. This is video series 11. So in this video series, I will be discussing the multiple choice questions from the lesson Carbon and its Compounds. So without delaying much time, let us start today's session. I hope you all are watching the video series which I keep on posting for the examination. So if you missed to watch any video series, you can find the link in the description box below. The first question for the video series 11 is the IUPAC name of, they have given one structural formula and the options are option A propanol, option B butanol, option C 2-butanol, option D isobutanol. You have to look at the structure to write the answer. Okay, so if you look at here, there are totally how many carbon atoms? There are 4 carbon atoms. So as you can see, 4 carbon atoms, it is but. So the word root is but. Okay, and you also have to look for the functional group now. See, OH always represents for alcohol. So alcohol, the suffix is OL. So but is our word root and functional group is OH, that will be having suffix OL. So the answer is butanol. Answer will be butanol. So option B is the correct answer. So the next question is major constituent of LPG is, and the options are option A ethene, option B butane, option C hexane and option D pentane. And the correct option here is option B butane. See, butane is used as major constituent. It is a major constituent in the preparation of liquefied petroleum gas, which we call it as LPG. The next question is methane reacts with 1 mole of chlorine in the presence of sunlight to give dash, and the reaction is called dash. See, when methane is reacting, methane stands for CH4. So when methane is reacting with the chlorine, okay, so the product formed will be CH3Cl plus HCl. Everybody studied this, and this happens in the presence of sunlight. Okay, you can observe methane is reacting with the chlorine, and what is the product formed here? Chloromethane. So where is the chloromethane? You have to identify here. Chloromethane is here, and this reaction is example for substitution reaction, because here chlorine replaces hydrogen atom one by one. Chlorine is replacing the hydrogen atom one by one, and this reaction we call it as substitution reaction, and the product formed here is the chloromethane. So the correct answer is option A chloromethane, and this reaction is called as substitution reaction. So when you write the equation, you will get the answer. Hope you all have understood. The next question is substance which enhances the rate of reaction without participating in the reaction is called. And options are option A reactant, option B product, option C catalyst, option D reaction center. You all know what is meant by reactants. See, when we write a chemical reaction, we will be having LHS, left hand side some molecular formula, and right hand side some molecular formula. Okay, so whatever is present towards our left hand side, we call it as reactant, and whatever we got in the right hand side, we call it as product. So here product and reactants are not the answer. They are not the answer. Okay, so you know what is product and what is reactant now. So when the substances is enhancing, it increasing the rate of reaction, so without participating, without involving in its reaction, so such thing is called as now the third option catalyst. Why catalyst? Because see, catalyst is a substances. So when we add that catalyst to a reaction, what happen? It increases, and that too when it increases the reaction, it does not consume the process. Okay, that is most important. So catalyst is the correct answer. And the reaction center, so it is not correct. We cannot take the reaction center as answer. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. So the next question is, dash bonds are formed by sharing of electrons between two atoms. And the options are option A electrostatic, option B covalent, option C ionic, and option D hydrogen. See, when we talk about electrostatic, it is a force actually, electrostatic force. So this is not the correct option. And when we talk about covalent, covalent bonds are there. Ionic bonds are also there. Now hydrogen is a name of an element. Okay, so now we have to think about these two options, that is covalent and ionic. What is meant by covalent bonds? See, covalent bonds are the bonds which is formed by sharing of electrons. Okay, so then what is meant by ionic? Ionic bonds are the bonds which is formed by donating and receiving. There is transfer of electrons between the ionic bond. So option C is not the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. For example, when I talk about covalent bond, the best example we can give is about carbon. Okay, see, carbon form covalent bond because it has a special property of tetravalency and catenation. How the covalent bonds are formed? See, if we write, for example, methane, simple example, methane. So there is one carbon and four hydrogen atom. As you all know, carbon is having four valence electron. Okay, so carbon forms four valence electron surrounded by its orbit. So now we have to write four hydrogen atoms surrounded by carbon, and each hydrogen will have one valence electron. Hydrogen is having now one valence electron. So as carbon is having four valence electron here, it need four more electrons to satisfy its octet configuration. So what does carbon do? Carbon will share the electrons which is present on hydrogen. So now here sharing of electrons are taking place. So by sharing the electrons, carbon will satisfy its octet configuration. Okay, here there is no transfer of electrons taking place. Sharing of electrons are taking place. So when sharing of electrons takes place, the bond formed is covalent bond. The next question is question number 6. Major component of biogas and compressed natural gas is. And the options are ethane, propane, pentane, and methane. See, here the answer is, the correct option is methane, because methane will be taken as a major component where in the biogas. In the previous question I spoke about liquefied petroleum gas, don't confuse. Okay, so here we are talking about biogas. So here methane will be a major component in the biogas, and also the compressed natural gas, not the ethane, not the propane, and not the pentane. Correct answer is methane. And the next question is, the self linkage property is maximum in. What is meant by self linking property? You all have remember carbon have special property. The first property is catenation. When I was teaching the lessons, I told carbon has a special property. One of such property is catenation, and one more property is tetravalency. Okay, tetravalency. So here they're asking self-linking property. What is meant by self-linking property? That is called as catenation. Catenation means self-linking property. So when we look at the option here, option A carbon, option B silicon, option C sulfur, and option D oxygen, which element is having self-linkage property? That to maximum. See, maximum self-linkage property is there for option A carbon, because the carbon has a special quality of forming a long straight chains, branched chains, and also cyclic chains. Okay, so this linking property between one atom to another atom we call it as catenation. You also should remember here. So 2 points you can cover. So here self-linking property is maximum for carbon. So carbon is the correct answer. Not silicon, not sulfur, not oxygen. Next question is, oils on treating with hydrogen in the presence of palladium or nickel catalysts form fats. This reaction is example of. Hope you all have remembered this. So it is a very important concept in the lesson carbon and its compounds. So this reaction is also having another name. Hope you all got answer. So before revealing the answer, let us read out the options here. The first option is substitution reaction, second option is addition reaction, third option is displacement reaction, and fourth option is reduction. Okay, now you know what is substitution reaction. Here what happened, chlorine is replacing the hydrogen. In addition reaction, what will happen? This is what happened. See, oils or fats. Do you remember the hydrogenation of vegetable oil? Their oils, on treating with the hydrogen, what will happen? It will convert into fat. Okay, so and that too it happens in the presence of a catalyst. It happens in the presence of a catalyst. So which is the catalyst here? Palladium or nickel is the catalyst. So hydrogenation of vegetable oil, that is hydrogenation, is also having another name. That is what we call it as addition reaction. So in addition reaction, oils on treating with the hydrogen, what happens? It will convert into fats. And this reaction is example for addition reaction. Addition reaction is also called as hydrogenation. And you all know what is meant by displacement reaction. Here what happened? More reactive element displaces the less reactive element. In reduction, what happens? Addition of hydrogen takes place. Okay, so the correct answer here is option B, addition reaction. So the next question is the number of isomers of C6H14. First of all, you should know what is C6H14. So the name of this compound is hexane. Hex means 6. So C6 is there. H14 you can substitute to the formula CnH2n plus 2. So 100% it is hexane only. Okay. So now you have to know how many types of isomer structures that you can draw for C6H14. That is very important. So let me draw and show you. The first one is C6H14 means one straight chain you can draw 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and surrounded by this carbon you can write hydrogen. 14 hydrogen definitely you can get. You can solve it in your paper. So this is the one format, and second format is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. This is second format, and the third format will be 1, 2, 3 and 4 and then 5 and then 6. So this is the third format, and the fourth format will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and above or below on any carbon. So this is the fifth one, and the sixth one I just take out this. So totally we wrote now 1, 2, 3 and 4 types. So fifth type will be 1, 2, 3 and 4, then 5 and then 6. So totally 5 types of structures you can write. Okay, so the number of isomers which you can draw for, that is C6H14, that means hexane, is 5. Totally 5 structures you can draw. So the correct answer is option B, 5. In your examination also you can draw the structures and check out for any of the given compound. Okay. The next question is which of the following represents ketones? And the options are C double bond O, OH, CHO, COOH. So let us look at one by one. So here COOH is representing carboxylic acid group. CHO will represent aldehyde group. OH is representing alcohol group. C double bond O, it is representing the ketone. See, when you write ketone, the first member of ketone, hope you all have remember, it is a propanone. So 1, 2, 3. 3 minimum carbon atoms are needed to write the first member of ketone. So C double bond O. So this represents the functional group ketone. Okay. So correct answer here is option A. Next question is dash are the ammonium or sulfonate salts of long chain of carboxylic acids. And the options are option A soaps, option B detergents, option C micelles, and option D none of the above. You all know what is the definition of soaps. Soaps are the sodium salts. Okay, so here the first option is not correct. And when we talk about detergents, detergents are the ammonium or the sulfonate salts of long chain of carboxylic acid. This is the definition for detergent. So the correct answer is detergent. Missiles. So missiles means, it is a cluster. Okay, and none of the above we cannot take because there is answer here. Answer is given here. So the correct answer is option B, detergents. And this is the definition for detergents. Question number 12. Which of the following disease is caused by methanol? Please correct here. It is all methanol, not al. And the options are blindness, option B, brain tumor, option C, heart attack, and option D, all of this. And the correct answer is, before revealing the answer, let us see some of the symptoms that causes during more intake of alcohol, that is methanol. Methanol is also a alcohol. So here, if person is taking more alcohol, there is poor coordination in his body between the organs and between the brain and all, and he'll be having more abdominal pain. Abdomen means stomach. Okay, and he will be also having improper breath. Sometimes he feel blindness. There is chances of kidney failure. He also die due to the heart attack. Okay, so here brain tumor is very rare case, very exceptional cases, very very rare. But blindness, heart attack, all these things will happen. Okay, so we can choose option D as the correct answer. So there are so many symptoms. If person is getting addicted to alcohol, so many diseases we can see in his body. Okay, so option D we can choose as the correct answer. Question number 13. Byproduct of soap is, and the options are ethanol, glycerol, butanol, and water. Here we cannot take ethanol as the answer because ethanol is not the byproduct of soap. Butanol is also not byproduct of soap. Of course, water may form, but here the byproduct of soap is glycerol. Why? Because soap is nothing but the sodium or the potassium salts of fatty acids. It is sodium or potassium salts of fatty acids. So when this is made by hydrolysis of fats and oils with the bases, hydrolysis will takes place with the bases. So we can see glycerol as a byproduct. So the correct answer here is the option B, glycerol. Glycerol is the byproduct of soap. I hope students you found this session very useful. If you found this session very useful, don't forget to share with your friends. And in the next video series 12, I will be posting few more questions from the lesson carbon and its compounds. Thank you so much for watching my videos.